How's it gaming, guys? I'm PhilInTheBlanks. Welcome back to Let's Play Phoenix Wright. We are in the first day of the trial. I guess it's day 2, trial part 1. I don't freaking know. Of From the Ashes. How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright? Frankly, there are still a lot of gray areas. Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice. Yes? A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that. Miss Skye, you remind me a lot of Mia. But there is one decisive difference between you and her. And that is, you're not a defense attorney. I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright. So, I think it's a good advice for me not to believe my defendant right now. Because, I mean, spoiler alert, she didn't do it. Like, so, I think it's kind of like her way of saying, don't trust me when I'm saying that I did do it. So, I don't know. My first trial without a Fae helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. Nope, not even her. I'll be alone in there. So I have to discover the truth all by myself. Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way. Well, at least we have Emma Skye's amazing scientific investigations. Yay. 10 a.m. on the dot. Oh yeah, I always forget the judge comes back. He's always a fun character. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Come on, man. No one needs that friggin' shitty one-upsmanship. Edgeworth. You dick. It's been 2 months, but I haven't been in a courtroom since his trial. I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot. Wow, he's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything. However, she will now pay for her rashness with her life. Jeez, a little aggressive there, Edgeworth. There was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Starr, to the stand. The cough-up queen? Well, yeah, you knew. It's gonna be her. Haven't I seen you somewhere? Ooh, is that caviar? Yes, it is. You ordered the caviar lunch, right? Oh, caviar! I've never eaten caviar before. Question of the day. Have you ever had caviar? I don't know if I have. I think I have. I don't remember it at all. I'd totally try it. I know we're like, ew, it's fish eggs. I don't care. I've had fish eggs before. I don't know if all fish eggs is considered caviar, so I have no idea. The judge is really wolfing it down. That was cute too. Oh, a Fiesta Bowl? That sounds adorable. And for you, I have a Fiesta Bowl. Thanks? Will the witness state her name and profession? Ah, and you, sir? Did you order the fingerprint lunchbox? It is too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please. It's always an ongoing joke that Edgeworth cannot get a straight answer out of people sometimes. Especially for, like, the name and occupation. Well, Your Honor, how does it taste? So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca. Oh, God. What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like? Name. Profession. Now. Me? The name is Angel Starr. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth? Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I'm not finished eating. Hurry it up. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime. Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I'm a professional.
Huh? Well, what exactly does that mean?
Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Starr was a special investigator with the police. She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Miss Starr was a detective?
Aha! I know who you are. Cough up.
Cough up, Queen Angel Starr, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well. You may continue with the description, Miss Starr. Wow, you're very nervous now, Judge. Just who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here.
Love that music, the puzzly figuring shit out music.
The parking lot of the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
Sorry, I was just trying out my southern accent. I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out.
Hello, Bella. Bella's joined me.
Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
And who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Parking lot floor plans. The parking lot with Edgeworth's car. Witness, did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I apprehended the chief prosecutor.
It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well, Mr. Wright?
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor. It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
Jeez. If you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr.
Wait, are they talking about me?
Alright, finally, the first testimony. Always fun.
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work.
Jeez. Lana, you finally show emotion.
Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then she thrust the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. That's the information you got out of that, Judge? As you can see, there is no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Goodman. Judge, don't make jokes, man.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Great reference. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Hooray!
I mean, so far I don't think she said anything wrong, so I think we're just gonna press her on everything. That's how I usually start anyways.
How did you know?
I should probably read out what I'm actually pressing on first. Sorry about that.
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime, yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uninformed opinion is duly noted.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim, killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that.
Ooh,
Miss Starr, do you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator, and if I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off? She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro, as you know. My testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend. Hold it! We want to know about the lunch and the boyfriend. This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend. Care to join?
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants. The yet another boyfriend, that's such a good line. I'll stick with the lunches, thanks. I think you're married, Judge. Aren't you married? I don't remember.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot in A block. It's up on the second level so you can see everything from there.
That would be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunchboxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block.
Okay, there we go. I was about to say, you said you saw them through the chain link fence kind of thing, but how would you have done that if you were in A block? But now it makes sense, she parked in B block, so...
So, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
I was about to say, I think we found something, but no, I guess not. When I said something, perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Boink. You sensed something? So you're saying you had a premonition of the murder?
It felt like... How would you say? Oh, yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
What? I have no idea what that means. Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim Mr. Bruce Goodman also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
A young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on the street. A greenhorn.
Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack. Ugh.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I felt something stirring in the back of my mind.
Through the wire fence, I saw the chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. By garish car, you mean?
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth's? You think he's a little too close to the thing, like to the case in that sense, because, I don't know, isn't this a conflict of interest? It's like, oh, I better get Lana to be arrested, not me, because, it's my knife and my car.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's, wasn't it? ...
Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you are sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
If she's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony you clearly stated the following. Prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me.
Oh, evil side.
I'll fry you like fritter. Crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Yeah, the really evil look. Did she have two different eye colors? Because it's gray now. I'll have to try to pay attention to that. That was inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism.
No, she's got gray eyes on both sides. Okay.
I may be relegated to the lowly post of lunch lady, but my instincts are honed.
Oh, damn. She looks pretty content with her job. He fits nicely in there. My work with Tetris has paid off nicely. A photograph? You took this? Please don't tell me we're going to talk about digital cameras again.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunchboxes is rigged with a camera.
Of course it is. I suppose it's more exciting than just hanging it around your neck. Witness, why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
You think I'd show it to you? A prosecutor?
Think again. I like how she doesn't want to work with Edgeworth. She's like, I'll do this myself. Oh, is her necklace one of those little, like, hot dog wieners that's cut up like an octopus? Am I just noticed? I've been playing this game for like 15 years. Wow, I'd never noticed that. Oh, I love playing this in the HD. Because, like, obviously her hat is friggin' rice balls, which, like, I wasn't even going to mention because it's so obvious, but that's a cute little thing.
My boyfriend...
Sorry about the tangent there.
My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
Well, this is most certainly the defendant. The moment of the crime is photographed by Angel Starr. Oh, that is unmistakably Lana Skye. So, what was the defendant doing at the time? Damn. Well, we've gotten some stuff, which is really, really good. The chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Actually, let's take a look at that picture real quick. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. Does it? She trusts the pointy tip of the knife into Detective Goodman's chest. Oh, whoops.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
Sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and press the witness a bit, shall we? Oh, so I do have to press the... Well, I guess that makes sense because I got a piece of evidence from it. For some reason, having her panicking this to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that.
He's just used to that, I guess, with Maya. Okay, we didn't press this last two then. Tell me more about this knife that that the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are by nature well versed in the location of a man's vital organs. I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
Quit making me hungry. You can't testify as to her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person.
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So, the defendant was holding a knife. What then? Yeah, nothing out of that. Then she thrust the pointy side and then... Sorry, I didn't mean to skip that. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. Wait, there was a fence in the way. Come on, Phoenix. You did see her raise the knife to strike, no? The defense has a point. No, he doesn't, actually.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
Too late?
Yes. The next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see. It's only a okay, then it goes back here. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we've pressed all, and I did get new information, or a new thing, which means I should probably end up using it because I needed to get it. I'm not seeing anything. A lot of blood, sure. Wait, she's wearing gloves, which means how would you know? No. She saw her with the right. I was thinking fingerprints. Screw it. I have it for some reason, so it's... Well, that worked, and I don't know why. And you witnessed this? Great start to the case, by the way. I'll just guess this. You saw Miss Skye stab the victim with the knife.
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swore lunch. Salmon.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch. But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Yeah, I make the joke every Phoenix Wright episode. I'm so sorry. This is the photograph you took of the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then, oh, I guess, yeah, technically she's not holding a knife. I mean, she could just put it down. Then why is Miss Skye not holding a knife? That is such nitpicky stuff, Phoenix. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection. That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth. Yet it was still stronger than your ever-feeble mind, Mr. Wright. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing. You idiot. And how can you tell that? Oh my god, Phoenix. Blood splatter, you dunce. Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat?
But it's a black and white photograph, come on, dude. Ah, yes, it's hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, was the game actually expecting the player to think that that wasn't blood? Okay. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here. No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
Ugh, you got a better idea? Always object. Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment... Oh, okay, fine, I guess so. Yeah, it's not where my mind was at all then. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime. Yeah, I guess that is a long time, because, like, she had time to stuff the body and... Yeah, okay. Okay, I see where they're coming from.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order seconds. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. I'm not sure I understood it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Skye was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was a premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know? Look at the chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph. Well, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing these gloves. Ah, warg! These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony. Oh, great, okay. And we'll see what this adds to the testimony next time. I'm PhilInTheBlanks. See you guys next level. Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, click that subscribe button and hit the bell icon to know when the next episode is up. If you want to support my channel, share some videos with some friends and consider supporting me on Patreon.